Hello and welcome to episode 77 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. So, we have another loot box to open, this one from specifically Thanatos. Plan today will be we'll open this up, we'll test the weapons inside of it, and then we will attempt, however many times it takes, to do what we did last time, only killing Ares last. In my opinion, I think that's going to be the hardest, because Thanatos has the highest resistances out of all of them. And obviously the twins, what is it, Apollo and Athena, I think, always hang outside of weapons range, so if we want to kill them, we just have to tell our minions to target it and then just wait for them to hopefully die eventually, which could cause problems with Ares constantly hanging above us with its 4 different guns that do 4 different things that can be just as annoying. So that will be for later. For now, let's have a look inside here. So, let's get rid of the stuff we know are duplicates. I think it duplicated up the gun. It's definitely duplicated up the atomic splitter. I think the spine of Thanos is new. So that's a duplicate. Surge driver, I'm almost certain is a duplicate. If it is, it's going to be in here. Yep. Ooh, vanity item. Summons 4 toy weapons that extend around you. What do you mean they don't look the same? Oh, I see. Random distraction is what that is. Okay, we have the minion as well. It's the Ares minion, which is weird. Sorry, not the Ares minion, the twins minion, which is weird that we get that from Thanatos, or maybe it's just random chance. Oh, and this is the other one. So there's that one, which now means we have all 3 of them. We don't exactly have the materials to work with them at the minute, so we'll put them in there for now. We never actually tested these. Are these actually balloons? Yeah, they are just balloons. For whatever reason, they have upgrades to them. Ah, yes. And then that combines together into this. When we have the spare matter, we will think about doing that. There's our new summon weapon. This is a new melee weapon. This is a new rogue weapon. Apollo mask, I'm fairly sure we've got that already. This, I think, is new. No, that's the throne. We thought that last time. That's the throne. We've got that. I'm fairly sure the Apollo mask we have. Yep. So, let's throw that in there. It's not a material. This in here for now. That goes in there. It is very hazardous for them to be living here and here just because of the range of these attacks and how far we have to fly to avoid them. But they chose to live here. Or more likely, this is where I put the houses and they don't have any other choice. Right. Since we have been doing with all of this endgame stuff, let's make sure it's as top tier as it can be. Godly and not legendary. That one does go up to flawless. Mythical, ruthless. Gonna get our money back. Not that we need it. We have over 1,000 platinum. Okay. Weapon testing. Let's start with the melee weapon and then go to the rogue, etc. And we'll do the summon one last. Releases 3 fast metal whips outward. Once all 3 collide, a prismatic light is shot outwards. If the enemy is within line of sight of the whips on collision, the light will fire towards it. This might actually be more effective. I think this is more effective than this thing. This has a much better range, though. Nope, that's pretty good range. Oh, we allowed it to despawn. Okay, so we've already replaced a weapon that was theoretically an upgrade anyway. So the Godly Exoblade is not as good as this, although this does track better. I think this may actually just be straight up better for what we're going to be needing to do, because we can hit more segments of Thanatos with this. And it does have the target ability on it. Although we may still have to just swap over to our minions just because of how much damage they do, and the armor effect is probably the biggest thing for our minion build. The little crystal thing that fires a prism of its own. Because I'm fairly sure if we don't target the twins with it, it will just fire straight up at Apollo, which is absolutely not what we need it to do. Okay. Refractor Rotor fires a huge prismatic disc shuriken. The shuriken shatters moments after impact into homing rockets. And both of them do. Okay, it's not a homing attack. The rockets are homing, but the actual disc itself needs to hit. This does more consistent damage, but it does blind me more. This is likewise more damage, but more blinding. So, interesting, but I prefer these just because of the homing ability of them. So, okay, we'll swap this for that, because I think it will do us good. So that can go into storage, this can go into storage. We need to swap our summoner armor so that we can test things in isolation. Okay. Atlas Munitions Beacon. Brings forth an exo-powered stationary cannon. Oh! So this is a sentry. The cannon will fire at enemies within range. If an enemy is in close proximity, it will enter overdrive. When in overdrive, the cannon will use its full power to bring down any foe. While in overdrive, the cannon will build up heat, eventually overheating. Press right-click while holding this item to pick up the cannon and use it yourself. While held, the cannon will always be in overdrive. We've been waiting for a summoner weapon that we can just use for things that are outside whip range. This is it. If the cannon overheats while you're holding it, you will be forced to drop it. Pressing right click allows you to drop it manually. If dropped near the base, it will reattach automatically. Surprisingly easy to pick up. Okay, so let's put it at a distance first. Let's put one closer now. Oh, we're only allowed one of them. Right click while holding the item. Do we have to actually be near it? Okay. How do I know how overheated this is? Okay. Now we know it's overheated. How long does it take to cool? The problem is we're going to end up overheating it. Okay, so we can't fire through blocks. That's fine. The platform is basically endless. Ouch, hot. Re-picking it up is going to be a problem. How do I re-summon it? We can drop it manually. Okay, if we want to move it, we're going to have to... Oh no, we can't get rid of it. It's using the minion slot, but it doesn't have a buff associated with it, and it is taking full control of that slot. I think I would have to get rid of the additional minion slot for this to work. Get rid of the sentry, summon a new sentry. No. That is problematic. This thing definitely does more damage at range, but I think this potentially will do more damage close up. The problem is the systems and mechanics around it. How do we get rid of it? Can we get rid of it? Okay, we can get rid of it by mining it, or... Actually, no, did that just disappear on its own? Did that disappear on its own because the cannon wasn't on its mount? That may be the case. Now, how did you get in there? Okay, if the cannon isn't on its case, then it disappears on its own. So this thing does 6,000 damage-ish. Let's put it over there. It does way more damage in our hand. We can use this to specify a target. It's not overheating yet. Did we put it too close? While in overdrive, it'll use its full power to bring down any foe. While in overdrive, the cannon will build up heat, eventually overheating. It doesn't appear to care that it's overheating at all. Can I have the gun? And it fires much faster and does more damage while in our hand. Let's allow it to despawn and move a little bit further away. I wonder if... I want it to be close enough that it's in overdrive mode. Yeah, it's only powerful if it's in our hand. Because it's not piercing. Technically neither does the Ruthless Cadaver Carry-On. It's an interesting weapon, but I don't know whether or not it's worth equipping. Yeah, that's going to cause me to get myself killed. It's an interesting weapon, I do like it, but the problem is if it's going to overheat and I'm going to have to drop it, then I have to remember to find my cursor, bring it back to me, and pick it back up again. And in the fight that we're going to have to do, it's going to require me to pay too much attention. If it could cool down while I was holding it, which it doesn't appear to want to do, it does take a while to overheat. But if it would cool down while I was holding it, then it'll be a different matter. I can just stop firing for a while. And yeah, if I use it to tag a monster, it's going to drop the weapon. And then it will untag when I pick it back up again. It's an interesting weapon, but we can't use it. It's going to cause us to get ourselves killed. Unfortunately. So, we'll allow it to despawn, and we will put it away. I like the idea of the weapon, but the implementation is dangerous to my health, I'll put it that way. Okay, so we have all of those active. Good. Let's put that in there. This in here. Okay. We don't have a sandstorm, we do have a sandstorm. How close are we to the beginning of the day? Let's quickly see if we can't get rid of this wind. Oh, wind's gone. Just got to wait for it to go through the entire night and hopefully not get too much wind back. Rain we don't care about, it's the wind that's the problem, because the wind causes the sandstorm. There we go. We have a nice clear day and someone is throwing a party. Okay. Let's get a collection of potions ready. This will almost certainly take more than one attempt. And the rain is back, but we're not worried about that. We're going in the desert. There's no rain in the desert. And the rain doesn't have a negative effect really anyway. I wonder if the rain makes electric damage do more damage. That'll be interesting to know. We're not using magic weapons really. Okay, We'll go through our bacon. We do want to have this on us just in case. Let's bring this again just in case. We have everything else we need. Where did they go? Did I accidentally put them in here? Did I drop them? What happened to them? Where did they go? I equipped this lot. I didn't accidentally put you in here, did I? Okay, that's a problem. What chest or thing did we have open when we right-clicked these accessories to equip them? I mean, I'm recorded. I could pause the recording to try and find them. These went in here, so they went where I wanted them to go. Nothing in here. I can't see them sitting on the ground. There's no reason they should have despawned. I wasn't selling to anyone. There's nothing in my trash can. The trash can, if I had accidentally put them into the trash can would hold on to at least one of them for me. Even if I close the inventory, so I've not deleted them. Where the devil have they gone? Oh. How did they end up in here? Heart Profane. Fair enough. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, double check. We have that, the flamethrower. We have the melee weapon there. We have that there. We'll probably start with the whip. And then swap over to the mirror afterwards. And then just enter a very long dodge phase, because we're going to have to bring down the twins from 100% to 40%. Or bring them down to 70% and kill Thanatos. One of the two. Okay, sip of tea. Actually, remember I have the mug there. The mug is always there. Summon one of these. Summon 5 of these. I want... which one? They both would do a good job nailing Thanatos. If I put these on the floor, then these are going to, regardless of what they're attacking, they're probably going to hit Thanatos. But this will pierce all of its armor fragments, and it has a bigger AoE. But I think we'll start with using the Cadaverous Carrion first. Mostly just so that... how am I thinking about this? Mostly so that when we need to nuke down the twins, they have a reasonable amount of chance to focus fire it. Okay. Oh, damn you. Come out the ground a bit. Still locked on that. Good. Damn it, missiles. Hit that twice. Yep, Thanatos is back. And somehow managed to do a decent amount of, or a decent job dodging. I think they've lost their target. Good, Artemis is going down first. Come on. Gotcha. Shit. Missiles. I really dislike that they swap the side those weapons are on. Good. We're in the middle of this though, that's a problem. We ate far too much of that. The turret's killed him again. Okay, first time, I'll take that. I was expecting that to be harder and take multiple attempts. But I am more than content with that outcome there. Now we get to test another set of new weapons. We may yet need to repeat all of that, but we'll do it the easy way and kill Ares first. But that's for another time. There's an Ares plushie. I think that gave us one of each now. Okay. Yeah, we can just send all of those away. It depends how long testing is going to be. We may make this episode a little short, or I may try and figure out something else for us to do. I can see we're almost 30 minutes into this episode. And the thing to do after this is take on Calamitous. Supreme Witch Calamitous. But, loot! Okay. That's a repeat, that's a repeat, that's a repeat, that's a repeat. That's a repeat, that's a repeat. Only the Apollo mask exists, apparently. Okay, duplicate copies of all of these. Thank you very much. There's our next summon, and then another melee weapon and another ranged weapon. That looks like a chainsaw. We may have enough for the god item. Depends on how many miracle matters. We'll test the weapons, and then we will see about crafting the god item. Or maybe we should call it the god minion, because that's technically what it is. It's a vanity item, it's almost certainly a minion. Okay. So once again, we're not going to worry about this first, but I may as well grab the armor set now. Oh, we also need to either cancel or wait for buffs to disappear when we get to the summon. I think, actually no. Knowing me, we will be testing the first two weapons for the 4 minutes for the remaining time. So we're not too worried about that. Apologies, I'm looking left and right and my mouth is not pointing at the microphone for part of that. Okay. Oh, upgrades. We need to give them. They're endgame weapons. They must be maximum or maximized. Give them their fair shake. Godly. Again, no legendary. You max out at Unreal. Godly, Ruthless. I like that this guy loses his hat during a party, but he doesn't have a party hat. That's how edgy he is. Fine, I'll take my hat off, but I'm not putting one of those silly things on my head. No, I think that... I was thinking of another weapon that's coming up. The I think it's a party cannon of some description, but I'm fairly sure that needs the shadow bars. Okay. So, Godly Photon Ripper. It's an axe. It counts as an axe. It counts as an axe with a ludicrous amount of power. Projects a directed stream of hard light teeth at ultra high velocity. This weapon and its projectiles function as a chainsaw. I see, okay. It's an interesting weapon. I don't think it outcompetes or outcompetes this in terms of raw DPS if we're hitting with everything. What if we're just hitting with the beam? DPS on this is better, but we do need to be keeping this because it's a chainsaw, which means it's an upgrade to our axe. I thought that axe had a further upgrade on it, though. No? Was there not a higher tier axe? It's not going to be in here. If we go to Miracle Matter, go to this, then go to Shadow Spec Bars, because there's a higher tier... Ah, no, it's a hammer. There's the pickaxe. And that is just a pickaxe. And yeah, this is a hammer. So that's the difference. Whereas this has a axe and hammer power. That does mean we're going to lose the... or I don't think we're going to be crafting anything new. But it does mean that we'll lose the ability to knock out walls. But... it is a axe, so out of interest, we have some trees nearby. That's what I thought. Just wanted to be sure, just wanted to check. Does it cut with a single click? Yes, yes it does. Which means if I ran across there, I would cut all of them down. But since they're not all on the same level, they would not all be cut down properly. Okay. So that can be put away, it has no upgrades. Okay, next up. The Jailer. Releases electric mines outwards that connect to each other via arcs. That's using bullets. That is hitting a lot of times. That is doing a lot of damage if you can get something in it. But this is basically a fire and don't care weapon. The point is not to hit them with the bullets. The point is just to create this mess. Oh, that's a fun weapon. I like that. I don't think we're going to use it. We have other ranged options, and if I have to keep track of my mouse while going around like this, then all I'm going to do is click out of the window again. We have done that enough times to know that that is going to be the end result. But yeah, I like that weapon. That's a cool idea for a weapon. Okay. Minions. Oh, yes, we need to swap over armor. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. Ares exoskeleton. Creates a panel with 4 slots and 4 choices above it. Oh. Plasma, Tesla, laser, and gauze. Clicking one of these choices, and then clicking one of the slots summons a cannon of that type. Clicking on a slot that is already occupied destroys its associated cannon and clears the slot. Cannons take 3 minion slots each. Okay, so for reference, we have 10 slots. We're not holding a weapon. There we go. Okay. It's about 12 or 13,000 for 10 slots is this thing. But we never really considered this thing particularly good, certainly compared to 5 of these. Which do almost as much damage for half the slots. Okay. Choose. Oh, it's going to do this. Okay, so this is as much damage as the other one, and we're only using 3 slots. It's still less damage than... Okay, there, they are chaining together. Okay, so that does more damage. Okay, I think we are going to be using this. It's 12 slots to use it fully. Straight up. We just sit in the middle of it, then that works. Yeah, this does more damage than this thing does to the equivalent amount of slots. Okay. I kind of want to have 3 of these out already. Disappear for a moment, please. Okay. How do we get rid of the interface? Can we get rid of the interface? Okay, the interface disappears if we left click again. That's what I thought. If we need to do area clear, then this is most definitely the way to do it. Can we get ourselves 2 extra minion slots? Getting 1 from that. Yes, we can. Because... Where are you? This and... Not that. Do I not have a second just straight up papyrus? Or not a papyrus, the one that comes before it. There'll be a... maybe it is papyrus. There it is. Scroll. There we go. I wonder if it's... So this is a decent amount of damage. But I wonder if we're getting any kind of benefit from having one of each. We know that this thing... we are doing more damage because two of the things we equipped have extra damage on them. I think this is just the most effective one, because even if you miss, then the laser beams connecting them all together are going to still hit. This is more hit scan. So yeah, the blue one's definitely the highest DPS, but they each all have their utilities, and that's why this is kind of an interesting weapon. Okay, let's get rid of them all, turn it off. And come back to here. This crystal is what's doing most of the work. Just that's the damage from the crystal alone, more or less. Okay. So turn it on. We only have the 4 slots, so... There's not a 5th slot that we can have, but we can then still use 1, 2, 3 of these. Plus this potion up here gives us 4 of those. $40,000 to $50,000 using all 15 slots. Can we just clear them? Okay, we can. And if I was to use this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's less swingy, but it is slightly less. And we also didn't have Ares on the one we know does the most damage. We had it on the mixture. Yeah, it's less swingy, but it is still 40 plus K. Now let's give Ares Exoskeleton the most optimal damage set. And also add 3 of these for good measure. We've had a serious reduction in damage. Why? What's changed? Oh, there we go. I think it was just the overlap in damage types. Too many invulnerability frames was causing a reduction in damage. Yeah, so that's 60k. So I think we have an upgrade here. Causes a bit of a visual mess, but I think it is an upgrade. Is there a way that I can get 1 additional minion slot? I don't want to lose that. We're going to have to lose this eventually, but we've committed to using it up until we've defeated Calamitous. And then it'll get removed. Because it's really not adding much to this. It's 1,000 extra damage. We already know this. We've tested it. But I'll be damned if I get rid of them. There was Much effort got into collecting them. I wish there was an upgraded version for them. I mean, we have this that we can or may eventually swap out for it. Actually, no, we know what's going to go into that slot. We know what it gets replaced with. It gets replaced with something that is a weapon, not a drop from Calamitous, but uses the material from Calamitous. So, hopefully we don't need that on our hotbar there anymore. How do we want to have this? Let's have that there. You're going into storage. That's going into storage. That's going into permanent storage. Look at this mess. We have our minions turned back on. We do have our minions turned back on. Or pets. Look at all of them. This is how a summoner should be. Just pets and minions everywhere. The more the better. Regardless of how much of a problem that actually causes. Because of just the amount of stuff immediately around me, I'm not going to be able to see attacks that are kind of in this kind of radius now. That's fine. Okay. What now? Okay, yes. The god item. I think we have the materials for it. So we need to craft 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is everything we need in there? I hope so. We have a miracle matter. I think we need 8 miracle matter. So we need 7 more. What did we run out of? What did we run out of? Still have Auric bars, we still have the ore, we can make some more Auric bars. That's... Oh yeah, we need to, we can do that, which we'll do in a second. What did we run out of? Ascended spirits? Nope, we have those. We have those. Cause of Calamity. We ran out of Cause of Calamity. Let's craft that which we can. I think we still need 1 more. Essence. Goddamn click drag thing. How this is not using the same UI interface that this does. Because if you click and drag, it won't pull it out. But if you do that on here, it's fine. This one, no. Your mouse has to remain perfectly still. It's these little quality of life features that sometimes you just wish the mod developers like, the base game works fine. How did you not duplicate that? How are you not using the same subsystem? There's probably a reason why they're not. But at least try to use them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we can put that lot away. Put the Cause of Calamity back in here. And then I think it's just the melee weapons. Okay, where are you? 1 more miracle matter. And then we need the weapon. bars. Now we need the ink. We need more Auric bars, so we are going to have to go kill the dragon once. So hopefully we have time for that, assuming we don't get ourselves killed in the process. We already have our minions sorted, so we just need pots or buffs and the summon item. I don't believe Yharon has a time of day requirement. It's going to be immune to fire, we know this. I don't think we need gravity normalization. We do want these. We do want Ichor. I do want the extra summoning, the summon. We do want our bacon. Let's just confirm that time of day is irrelevant. Yes. Where are you? There you are. No sandstorm? No sandstorm. It is a little windy. I'll take the risk. Okay. I don't think we need anything else. These are already summoned. Okay. This is mostly an airborne fight, so... I have largely forgotten how we fight this thing, so hopefully we don't get ourselves killed. Use our buffs. Summon the additional one of those. Where are you? Ate the tornado. Why do I feel like we're not doing as much damage as we usually do? Maybe the lack of having this weapon out. Ah no, it's the range. It's a range problem. Okay. That was a little messy, so do note of this particular build. They don't have an unlimited range because they're attached to me, so they're not going to follow a minion to the ends of the earth like I would potentially like them to. Okay, let's drop this in here. I don't know whether any of that is new, we'll worry about that in a second. Where are you? Auric bars. There we go. I don't know if that's going to be enough for everything. Now, did we do this right? Let's just get this out of here. It is a Daedron Forge recipe, isn't it? What are we missing? What did we not grab? Are we missing a weapon? We have that, we have that, we have these. Ah! We are missing a weapon. We forgot to grab the missile launcher. Okay, where in here is it? We need one more miracle matter. Let's make the missile launcher. I'm not seeing it. There it is. One Auric bottle. for whatever reason... Oh, you fucking swine. They're favorited! You're not supposed to consume favorited things! I'll have to re-upgrade these. Okay. Summons a godly squid to follow you around. There it is. All of that for this little thing. Let's get rid of some of our weapons so we can see it better. Rid of those. Yeah, we'll have to unequip them. One godly squid. All that effort for that singular little pet. And I'm probably not going to use it just because I like my daycare. But we'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back again on Friday with more of this. Supreme Witch Calamitus. That's what we're doing on Friday. I don't think any of these weapons are new, but I'll double check. That might be new. But they're tier too low anyway. But yeah, so thanks again for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Cheerio.